My name is Dr. Harry Taylor, and I'm a retired oral and maxillofacial surgeon. And I'm here today with Dr. Alan Donnell, veterinarian. I'd like for him to share some of his opinions and comments with you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alan Donnell with La Mesa Equine Lameness Center in Pilot Point, Texas, and the managing partner of Equine Sports Medicine.
Well, Alan, when I started doing this, I really didn't have any idea of the importance of this as far as safety of the animals. Really encouraging to me to see some support from a veterinarian that knows what he's talking about. And the purpose of this little conversation is to reveal what you know and the benefits of these porticool evaporative cooling fans as far as not only the horses but the people that are there.
And it's a very important tool that we have at the horse shows. The porticool evaporative cooling systems are actually a benefit anywhere you go to help cool the horse off. And the associations, the NRHA, have fans set up by the review stands where when they take the horses out of the ring, the horse can stand in front of the fan. So it is a very important tool in all of this. You go into a horse show and there may be 3 or 4 of these big fans in an aisleway, and just the circulation of air in the entire barn is very important. I don't care whether it's for the cooling it, the moving of air, or just keeping the air clean, moving the dust around where at least it's moving and just not hanging there in the barns.
Well, of course, having each porticool unit has to have a water source, either by direct connection to a positive flow hose from a water hydrant, or a gravity flow water tank, or a large container like you had talked about. The 48 gallons makes a big difference for people that cannot connect to a hose. And they can fill this up and it'll last them 8 or 10 hours. And also at some of the horse shows, as you've noticed, we have the 125 gallon water tanks that we hook up to the evaporative cooling fans, and it will last 8 or 10 hours. And on the bigger 36 inch units. So there's several different options and ways to make these function, but the main thing is it provides cooling and protection for whoever it's on, whether it's a dog, horse, human, animal, whatever.
In some of the horse shows I've seen different colors of fans and not just the black ones.
Whenever you order the fan from the company, you can place what color you want, and this is incorporated in the manufacturing of the fan, so the color is not a superficial but actually part of the fan. And some people like it for social events where they have other than just the black color, and they can have multiple different colors to their desire.
Yeah, and the color schemes are important to the horse people because they have their own colors, and so I see that as an asset to the different people that want to buy fans and have their own colors.
Yeah, we've also noted that in the central part of the United States, Oklahoma, like Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Fort Worth, Wichita Falls, San Antonio, that particular area will average approximately a 24-degree drop in temperature because of the humidity. Anything below 70% humidity, our efficiency improves. And then the further west we go into West Texas, we get like a 28, 29-degree drop. And then further west in Arizona, New Mexico, we'll get a 31 to 33-degree drop. The cost of operating one of these 36-inch porticool unit evaporative cooling fans is around $1 plus for an 8-hour day.
For the electricity
part.
For the
electricity, It's totally effective in central area, but it cools the designated area.
And that's the same way it does with the horses. We cool a designated area. I have a horse up here in the hospital that has 104, 105 degree temperature. I want to get that fever to drop as quickly as possible. We'll open the door and roll the fan over in front of the door and actually use it as a door and just put it right on the horse, and it takes that fever down very quickly.
I know a few years ago in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a man came and got me about 10 o'clock at night. His horse was in bad shape, and we opened the door and used the porticool fan as a door and put it right on the horse. And within an hour or two, the horse was drinking again and a little bit more alert. And by the next morning, the temperature was normal and doing fine. And that was probably one of the most impressive events I've seen with our porta-cool fans.
No.
Well, we certainly do appreciate all of your assistance. The porta-cool fan is just a minor assistant to the veterinarian. It does not in any way take the place of the care and treatment of a veterinarian, but it's kind of a team effort, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy the people and the benefits, and this is a wonderful experience.
You know, it is, and it's a tool. It's a tool that we use. You know, we have many tools in veterinary practice, just like you did in the medical practice. You had many tools that you used.
Yeah, I've noticed sometimes making rounds, checking the fans, that I see the dogs and the owners taking advantage of these fans and sound asleep in their chairs, and so it's not just for the horses.
No, it is. It's a tool for the horse show and just the horse industry, period. So.
The fans we have multiple different sizes of fans. The majority of the fans are the larger 36-inch units that produce a strong flow of cool air, and it'll cover approximately 5 stalls or 50 feet, you know, at a time. And it maintains the coolness for the animals as well as the people that are there that have the horses.
You know, we have many stories we can tell about it. Same thing, I was at the Byron Nelson golf tournament a couple years ago. All over this tournament course, we saw porta-cool fans of Texas sitting around. And so there's many uses for it.
We found that these fans are effective. They're evaporative cooling fans, and they do not throw out moisture, which would cause rust and different things. In fact, I've had a few of the people tell me in the horse show industry that they didn't want the moisture on the horse because the coat is altered and not as smooth and clean looking, you know. But anybody that wants to be cool in the environment, this is an effective way to reduce the heat. Any living creature benefits in the heat from being cooled, and the evaporative cooling fans make a tremendous difference.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, this has been a very, very enjoyable extension of my career, other than the facial surgery, because it still gives me an inner satisfaction that I'm not doing something just primarily for business, but I'm also helping other animals or other people. And the people that I deal with in the horse industry, it's kind of a closed group, and we've been accepted into that, and I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you being partner with Equine Sports Medicine.
Well, we appreciate your help too.